I remember since when I was a kid, my father used to tell me always that I should study hard, get good grades, and find a good job. And that's not only my story, but that's most probably yours as well, and the 99% of people who are going to watch this video. When I saw this picture first time, I laughed and I considered it as a joke, since I'm an A student myself and definitely I want to be on the bottom of the right side. But later, after reading the book Why A Students Work for C Students, I was convinced that this picture actually makes a lot of sense. If you look at A students, either in school or university, they came mostly from families whose parents are employees or specialists like doctors, lawyers, and engineers. And the children in most of the cases are going to follow the footsteps of their parents and eventually become doctors, lawyers, and engineers. Let me tell you what's wrong with that. If you're earning $200,000 as a doctor or an engineer, half of your salary goes to taxes. And then after paying for your mortgage, car, and credit card, I guess you'll end up with few pennies in your pocket. You must be out of your mind if you think that you're rich. And that's the problem with the employees or self-employed, because they are paying most of the taxes, especially self-employed. Up to 60% of their salary goes to taxes. On the other side, these people pay the lowest in taxes and even sometimes 0%. These are business owners or the investors. They are not A-grade students. They are not getting A for all of these subjects, but they are financially smart. What does that mean? Now, forget what you have been taught in your accounting classes. We are going to redefine the basics with the perspective of the rich people. Asset is anything that puts money in your pocket, and liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket. So if you're an A student, probably you're thinking that your house is an asset because that's what the school taught you, and since you're an A student, you have mastered it in that way. But in reality, it's not, because it takes money out of your pocket. You have to pay taxes on it every year, insurance, and other expenses. But if you rent that house out and you receive rental on it, then it's considered as an asset. So the rich do one thing. They keep increasing the assets, such as businesses, real estate, stocks, commodities, and so on. Whether they work or not, these assets continuously keep putting money in their pocket. And so the rich don't work for money because money equals time and time is limited. But the middle class, they have these high-paying jobs as doctors, lawyers, and engineers, and that's their only source of income, and then they have all of these liabilities that they think are assets, which makes them look rich, but once they stop working, they go bankrupt. And the poor only have expenses. There is absolutely no problem if you start with a job and slowly but continuously work toward moving to the other side. I understand, especially when you graduate, you want to move to a new house, get a new car, but in that way you will keep getting liabilities and will never get rich. But putting money in this box is risky. There is a probability of losing your money, and here's the difference between the A student and the C. The A students are not used to fail. For them, if they're going to get B+, that's kind of the end of the world. That's why they have no idea how to deal with failure. And because 9 out of 10 businesses fail, they are afraid to give it a shot. That's why they will keep acquiring liabilities by getting a safe and a secure job in a company that's built by a C student who failed many times before building this successful business. And that's how A students work for C students. So when your parents tell you that go to school, study hard, get a good job, they're basically telling you that study hard that you can work for a C student who failed a couple of times and get paid some pennies for that. They're not telling you that because they don't like you. They're telling you that because that's how the poor and the middle class think. You never get rich fast. You fail many times, you try again and you fail again, and you keep trying in different ways until you get there. And understanding this concept can be your first step to do that.